me and y'all should be extra tight. Okay, we gonna have DJ Cassidy right now get on the ones and twos. We fed y'all, we gave y'all some drinks, now it's time to enjoy life. This is a celebration of life. This is a legendary white party. It's the real white party. Make some noise if you've been here before. Okay. And to all the kids have like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to. Okay? So, you know, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. Then an hour, we put the kids away, it's all good. All right, DJ, let's hit it. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, now. So I'm holding like this. Then I look up and I look into her eyes, and I just fell in love from right then and there. It was just like the first time I fell in love, like love at first sight.
He was larger than life, but at first I didn't like him at all. You know, I didn't. I thought he was like, you know, ick. I didn't like him because, you know, Sean and I were very different that way. You know, I was very like family oriented, and that's how I was raised. Once I got to know him, and you know, we became friends first, and then we developed this bond. We both understood where we were at that time in our lives, and we both knew nobody else understood exactly how we felt. So in that way, we kind of bonded. You know, the thing with he and I, it was like, I think our relationship was so in the press,
yeah,
you know, that people didn't really take it as a serious relationship, but we really loved each other. There was a time we really were two people who just kind of fell in love and were together, and it didn't work out. And I mean, I guess it went, no, I mean, for me it was a little more gradual. You know, I realized that it was something that
it wasn't after the
right for
nightclub
me.
scene, because a lot of people said, he had that trouble and you left.
We were together for a year after that.
Yeah.
You know, people don't realize we were together for a year and 2 months.
Back of testimony relating to Combs' former girlfriend, actress-singer Jennifer Lopez, who was in the Navigator when it was stopped by police. An officer testified that everyone in the SUV was ordered to put their hands on the vehicle, but Lopez walked away, saying she was going home. As she was
A newly revealed video sheds light on the wild, notorious parties at the Hampson house. These were no ordinary gatherings. There were drugs being used openly, topless women partying in the pool, and even kids being told they'd have to wait until they were older to join in. And yes, Jay was there too.
If it's a party, I'm saying that metaphorically, you know what I'm saying?
But you've heard about the parties that everyone is talking, but you've never got invited to.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what the party. That's how far out of it I am. I don't know. But the people call me Illuminati too. It's like, call me what? Okay, cool. I'm Illuminati. Then whatever it is. It's like whatever the I don't care. I really don't give a. I really don't give a.
There you have it. What made you drop Vultures during that time specific? And what was it about the whole situation? Because listen, you can say what you want, but I know there's a reason why you did that when you did it. Can we speak about that today?
Fate, astrology. No, not fate, but astrology. That was a good date. It's like you can't deny it. You just can't deny astrology. People go give you like all these dates for whatever religion they want to shove on us, shit like that. But you just can't just follow the dates. When God shit come, God. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, especially because it ain't wasn't on no label where they could turn it down no more. They've been trying to turn it down since Taylor Swift. You know, that's why I say since Taylor Swift, since I had the rolling on the wrist, on the new Jesus, I turned water to Chris. This for what they did to Chris. They can't do shit with this.
Wow.
Oh, because Chris is a god. You know, that's I mean,
who's
look
Chris?
at Chris Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what they did to Chris.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You think we're gonna ever we could be honest? Is one of your goals form at Super Bowl halftime at any point? Obviously, you're not like nice enough to be like considered, but is that like a child?
His freak out parties. In attendance were celebrities, politicians, athletes, international dignitaries like British royalty, Prince Harry, and music label executives. Lil Rod claimed some of the biggest names in the recording industry sponsored these parties with sex workers, drugs, and underage girls. The CEO of Universal Music, Lucian Grange, is named as a defendant. So is the former CEO of Motown Records, Ethiopia, Habert Mariam, and others. Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Salacious tapes of Hollywood's biggest names, including record CEOs and politicians, doing drugs and cavorting with prostitutes and minors. The complaint argues that these freak-off parties were a business model. Young and up-and-coming talent attended and were promised career opportunities and access to music executives. They were then plied with drugs and alcohol, filmed. Some were blackmailed. There was a quid pro quo, according to the complaint. Lil Rod said not only were these music executives sponsoring these parties, they were handing Diddy large sums of cash that he used to pay for the sex workers and drugs. Something tells me the IRS is going to be interested.
It makes me think, like, with Hollywood, you hear this thing of this gay parties and all that, but at what point, like, what is happening that's taking these seemingly heterosexual men, they get into this industry, and then, like, what is it? Is it because it's opening up different doors? Is it different gateways that is, like, things are being presented to you that you've never thought to entertain before? Why are brothers kind of getting into that type of space? Like,
I think it's, and that's a great question, John. I think it's because if you're not controlling your soul, I think someone has a more control on you, and they guide you to these things, and they make it so, like, well, you're doing good now, but if you come to this party, I'm pretty sure you'll get that 3-picture deal. If you go in that room back there, I'm pretty sure you'll have what you'll leave here happy. So it's just like things that, if you don't have a soul, basically they don't have souls, and they're doing anything to be a star. They're doing anything to be the person that they dreamed about doing, and they will do anything. At that point, God is not involved. So I think once you take God out of your life, ain't no telling what you.
People still find Diddy and Jennifer Lopez's relationship pretty odd, especially given their long history together. It's one of those celebrity couples that just won't stop making headlines, kind of like those who put ketchup on bacon.
Thing they found in the house, they just put it on him. But they had to prove that that was him. If other people were living in the house, other people had access to that room that they found the weapons in. Now, it's not illegal to have those weapons, but it's illegal to deface those weapons. And that's what the person and the penalty of the individual they may have. One of his sons might take it. Oh, that was me. Oh, Christian might take it. Christian want to be a gangster. He a gangster, right? He might take it.
Yeah, I mean, if they solid, man, I mean, you already see what your dad going through. I mean,
those wasn't my dad's, those was mine. All they gonna get is a 3 to 5. 85%.
Yeah, they also revealed that they found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
All that goes to do is that he like his men's greased up. That's all. He want a greasy, slick situation. That's all that means. It's not against the law to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's not against the law. It just goes to show he like his man greased up.
But why would he have all them bottles of baby oil, though?
It's slippery when it's wet. I don't know, man. Who does that? Who has 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Maybe he got them free. Maybe he had somebody write Johnson & Johnson or whatever like that and say, yo, I really like y'all baby oil. And Johnson & Johnson sent them 999 bottles. He already had one. We don't know, and I don't know, bruh. But it's weird. It's very weird. But I can understand what the help we're going through, because, like, he used to use condoms. And then at the end of the day, or he picked somebody up, or he going to Kim or whatever like that, you know, he'd be like, yo, y'all got any condoms? So I was one of those dudes. I used to keep condoms in my truck for him, because we never knew when this dude was going to say, yo, I need a condom. And then you could be getting off of work and he could have company and everything like that. And he'll say, yo, I need condoms. So we used to keep boxes of condoms for him. That was our boss. I used to get them from the state because we had to get them for the inmates. So, you know, we go to visit the inmates and stuff like that. And they be like, yo, I don't use them. Keep them in the truck. Puffer use them. But security used to have to give condoms for him. So I understood what people might say he liked baby oil. They kept baby oil in the house for him.
And if I'm not mistaken, I remember a while back you telling me, because the first thing I thought about when I heard about the baby oil and the lubricant was you telling me a while back that you had to buy butt plugs for Diddy. You remember you telling me that?
Man, stop that bullshit. Why? We're not doing that, bruh. We're not doing that. Stop that bullshit. You not putting that shit on me. I was in a place where he was buying butt plugs, and I asked him, yo, what are you getting these for, bruh? He said, can I do my shopping by myself? So don't sit up there, Mike. We're not doing that, bro. I cut this motherfucker off right now.
Kanye even admitted that Diddy's parties were way out of hand after being secretly recorded. If Kanye says it's out of control, you know it's next level.
Lawsuit is absolutely crazy. Full stop. What if I told you guys that it is about to get even crazier, that there is directly a link to Michael Jackson's death? If you read through them, again, these are all allegations, but you will come out of it understanding that there is allegedly some sort of a blackmail ring that is operating throughout Hollywood, and that artists that are producing music are actually being controlled via being induced into drugs at parties, and then what takes place is they're being recorded, and sometimes they're being recorded while they are committing sexual acts with minors. And I'd say the biggest point that we took away from these Diddy docs was that this ring, if you believe it exists, can and will murder people to protect themselves. And he intimated this event that happened allegedly at a recording studio where Diddy and his son allegedly shot someone, and it was covered up by the LAPD and then the media. All right, so within those docs, and this is where it gets relevant, there is one man that is named as being the person that can do the cleanups, right? This is the guy that you are supposed to call if you get into any sort of a scenario. So in these docs, it says, Mr. Combs instructs his staff to always contact Mr. Muhammad, that is Fahim Muhammad, if they are ever pulled over by the police in Miami or California. And upon information and belief, this is regarding the shooting that took place at Chalice Recording Studios. Again, he is alleging that Diddy and his son shot someone. And after that shooting, the documents say explicitly that Mr. Muhammad spoke with the LAPD after G was shot at the recording studio. The LAPD was in the recording studio and witnessed the blood in the restroom, and they went with the bogus claim that the shooting of G occurred outside of the studio. This was all thanks to Mr. Muhammad's connections within law enforcement. So again, what we are seeing there is that you call this guy and this guy will make it disappear, and the media will report whatever the incident is in a capacity that covers up the crime, allegedly. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? The cleanup guy, Mr. Fahim Muhammad, was also on the scene when Michael Jackson died.
All right, so here's the wild part. Jane Deal is saying the feds found thousands of bottles of baby oil and lubricant. We're talking over 3,000 bottles. And this stash was hidden in Diddy's spots in Miami and LA. Seriously, what's going on? Also, quick question for a friend. Do you get a discount when you buy 3,000 bottles of lube? Because my friend's been getting it in bulk from Amazon by the 50-gallon.
Regarding Michael Jackson at a party in Los Angeles. Apparently, a bunch of celebrities got together and they were having a tribute party for Michael Jackson. And one of Michael Jackson's songs was playing. What was the name of the song?
A Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror was playing. There we go. And, you know, the celebrities like Queen Latifah, Wesley Snipes, Hill Harper, they were all dancing, having a good time to his music. And all of a sudden, Puff Daddy freaks out. And he says, can you guys stop for a minute? While you guys are talking and laughing, you're not hearing his words. You're not listening to his words. I need you to hear what he's saying. Listen to the message that he's telling us.
No, please. I mean, it's like with everything he does, it's a big, look at me, Daddy, look at me. I need you to listen to Michael's words. He's bad. Really, really bad. I mean, come on.
No.
Billie Jean is not his son. And neither is Prince Michael or Prince Michael II. Listen to his words.
All right.
Okay, all right. I mean, P. Diddy's so full of shit.
And then he, like, turns up the music full volume, and he starts yelling over it. Michael, I hear your words. I hear what you're saying.
and, you know, people make the case that it's very ironic, because Man in the Mirror, it tells you about changing for the better, etc. And then by acting out this way, P. Diddy is clearly not hearing his words in that song.
Right.
And but Michael, I do hear you. Diana was very dirty. She was a dirty, dirty Diana.
Here's the crazy part. Diddy apparently has a secret tunnel leading to Michael Jackson's house, and Candace Owens has hinted at some odd connections between Diddy's crew and Michael Jackson's death. The more you dig into it, the weirder it gets. Pat Williams has a lot to say, kind of like that angry mom at your birthday. He's not just talking about Michael Jackson, but also Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly, adding more fuel to Hollywood's dark secrets. At least it's fuel on the fire instead of what R. Kelly did to so many people, right? You know, with that whole pee on you thing.